Messi was clearly, you know, the difference, the reason that Barcelona have gone through, the goal in the first leg, here again in the camp now. He's a phenomenal player. I've said my worth on him over the years, many, many times. I'm going to leave it to you boys. Frank.
Well, I mean, this obviously, he gets a bit of fortune with this goal, but from the start of the game, you just sense this is going to be the man that always changes the game. I mean, the speed, balance, it's that look up. Nobody else sees that pass in the stadium. We certainly didn't see it up here. I'm waiting for him to slip Suarez in, and he sees the pass to Dembele. So not only is he a genius on the ball that toys with defenders and dribbles and twists and turns, but the critical stuff, the really efficient stuff that scores goals or assists goals, he does brilliantly as well. So as an attacking player, the most complete player for me in history. For sure, what I've seen live, without a doubt, that was an absolute...
Yeah. I mean, you can't talk about people that you've not seen, like the Pelés, the Di Stefano, but I mean, this is just a goal.
44
really,
hat-tricks for club and country. This is a liberty. It's out of order. That's too much.
I mean, we
50 goals 5 times in a season. That's too much.
I mean, his goal numbers, you know, they're up there with the best, aren't they? With you know, they match kind of their goal-a-game thing of the very greatest players of all time in terms of obviously Ronaldo. We talked about the big, you know, Brazilian Ronaldo as well, and then you look at obviously Maradona. I never thought I'd see a better player than Diego Maradona, but. If you look at, it's not just the goal-scoring numbers, but it's the longevity. He's the best dribbler I've ever seen. He's the best passer I've ever seen. He scores as many goals as anyone I've ever seen. Sorry, I'm going back to it again, aren't I? But,
but people then argue he hasn't won the World Cup, so Maradona, that's what people's arguments are. But I agree with you in longevity. To play at the top level in today's game, how quick it is, the pace of the game, to score the goals, the assists that he has to be in that conversation.
But all the best players play in this competition now. It's like a World Cup every year.
This Champions League club competition is such a high level, and this man is at the middle of it every time they do it. Every time he is the difference. They've had great players, but even amongst great players, he stands up even higher, which is not easy amongst Xavi, Iniesta, all these ones. He's the one that we all speak about at first glance all the time.
What he does, I think, more than anything else, he brings joy. Joy to the ground, joy to the people watching.
Yeah, whereas Messi, you sometimes see him in a defensive midfielder position, picking up the ball, playing 1-2s, just playing with the opposition, waiting for that moment, biding his time. He's involved in the rhythm of the game constantly. That's the difference between the two players. And then the guy's a magician. I mean, the size of him, he shouldn't be doing what he's doing, really. He shouldn't be. He's small. If you're going to build a player to come out of a machine. You're not going to throw Messi out there. You're going to throw someone who's 6 foot.
Ronaldo. You're going to throw out there.
Exactly. But
Adonis.
He's this guy. He's phenomenal. And what happens is when you play him, he doesn't allow you to get near him and touch him. I played twice in 2 cup finals against him in the Champions League. I don't think I got a finger on him. I don't think Nemanja Vidic did. None of our defenders did. Because when you get near him, he plays one touch. You plays one touch, and all of a sudden,
little feint
bang! He takes 2 or 3 touches, and he's by you, and you can't get back at him. You know, the element of surprise is as much as anything sometimes with him, because you expect one touch, and all of a sudden he ups it and presses nitro button.